Hi, this is Joachim Kans, the singer of Hammerfall, and you're watching CMS TV.
Well, you want to check out Dance the Night Away?
This is worse.
I know.
You thought that was bad. This is way worse because this is more of a vocal song.
Yeah. Check this one out.
All right.
We're going to dance. Really? How long? All fucking night long. Are we going to work out? No, we're going to run. Who's my working out partner? I am. Running with the devil. Yeah. Are you talking about love? No, you're not. Well, it's the perfect city for dancing the night away, huh? You know, kick that shit off. Get up one time. Look out!
What the fuck?
I mean, why can't he just sing? Have you seen her? I'm not a singer, but he's just like screaming out the words.
You're more in key than he is. And he should know how to do it. He's been doing it for 40 fucking years.
Yeah. He doesn't have to do that.
No, he could just, it would be better if he spoken worded it.
Yeah. He could just melodically sing that song.
If he just have you seen a song about a pretty fool? You know, if he just said the word.
Have you seen her from across the room? You know, he could just sing that without wailing it out and roaching his voice to, I don't know why he feels the need to do that.
It's him. It's Dave. He's the party, remember?
I guess.
He is the party.
All right.
What the fuck?
That's not even necessary. Not even necessary.
That has to drive guys that can really sing crazy. You know, somebody like Soto. Soto has to bust his ass, go from band to band to band, put out 5 records a year, be spot on at every show he plays to make probably 1/5 the money that Roth will make in these fucking 15 shows. That's got to make guys that can sing just fucking want to kill somebody.
Yeah.
That is
awesome. You know what? Here's the challenge for you.
Yeah.
When you talk to Jeff Scott Soto, who is a Class A singer,
yeah,
ask him if he's seen any of the videos of the David Lee Roth residency and give his honest opinion.
All right. He won't, but I'll ask him.
I know, but ask him anyway.
I will. I'll ask him.
See, have you seen any of the David Lee Roth residency videos, and do you have a thoughts on that?
Yeah. Do you wish you could get away with that is what I can ask him.
All right. like he just cannot stay consistent.
Ooh, he is bad.
All over the map.
Mm-hmm.
This is the time of year when, if you're up and down the eastern seaboard and Southern California, every single dance studio and every single place that has a mirror is packed, bumper to bumper, shoulder to shoulder. Because during the Christmas vacation and for 2 weeks after the New Year throughout Japan and China, it's still kind of a vacation time. So every kid who can possibly afford it, and every choreographer and every dancer and every wannabe and every should be coming out of Asia, China, Japan, Korea, and then coming out of South America. Every kid who can possibly afford it coming out of Rio, Sao Paulo, Guatemala, Hondureño speaking Eche, Espanol, from all over the world. And it's just like Palm Springs spring break when I was back in high school, like 9 motherfuckers to a hotel room, and they all feed themselves at the Sizzler at the salad bar with 1 plate. And they're here because they want to dance.
That's why they're here, because they want to dance.
What is he rambling about?
I don't know.
He's telling some dumb story. How long has the Sizzler been out of business?
I think they still have some on the West Coast.
Do they?
I think so.
I cannot even remember. I don't think I've seen a Sizzler in 30 years.
Yeah. Well, I used to go to Sizzler when I lived in California back in, the 80s and into the early 90s. But, I think they're just on the West Coast at the moment.
Yeah, I just looked it up. There's a few in quite a few states, actually, like 15 states, and there's 179 in California. So basically a California business, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wow!
Wow!
The kids, they just want to dance!
And they want to dance like the way we take for granted up on the Soul Train TV. The same way that every country western star boots, scoots, every way that every rock and roll motherfucker, they want to get to the root, not the fruit. Everybody who books the shows and does, you guys have heard of boy bands, K-pop, J-pop and shit. No shit, that's like $1 billion industry. This week I just signed a release for a J-pop band, big time. They're called, Rampage. They're doing a cover of Jump. Paid for the drink tonight, fuck yeah.
Are you paying for your own drinks tonight, Dave?
Yeah. Rampage, big band.
All right.
He is.
Yeah. And they all want to dance.
Is that it?
They want to learn the moves, baby. Yeah. They want.
What is this, Footloose?
I was going to say, is he going to break out into that?
Yeah, it's Footloose.
Gotta cut Footloose now! Oh, wow! Blues foot!
Because they were being repressed by the religious zealots.
Footloose! Oh,
All the kids wanted to do was dance, but the religious zealots in the town wouldn't let them.
Let's hear it, fat boy!
Want to learn how to. And they're going to take it home, man, because dancing doesn't require a whole lot of equipment, and unlike golf, requires very little space. Right? Yeah. And I'm going to tie it up with, there's 2 halls of fame. There's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Got lucky there. But easily as important to me is the Hall of Fame at one of the oldest studios for dancing in all of Southern California and Hollywood's been around the longest of all. And if you know your way around that shit, I've been 1,000 hours on room number 2. Room number 2's been around forever. And I've been in there doing my kung fu and doing all my rock and roll and shit and getting ready for videos. Thousands of hours I've spent in there. And if you know your way around, if you're a long timer, they'll take you into the back room. It's a storage space behind room number 2. And there's a list of all the names of all of us who became lifers.
Yeah, because that's relevant to all the people in that crowd, right?
Does he see himself as a professional dancer?
Apparently so, but here's the thing. He's more or less telling the story of some elite experience, and it's just like, yeah, I relate to that, Dave. I've been to LA at room number 2. Yeah,
Nobody's going there.
Yeah,
I was there. I was practicing for videos. Yeah, so the average Joe in the street can go, right?
Yeah, sure.
Get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
He's an idiot.
You're not coming off as the everyday man, Dave. You're coming off as an elite as fuck.
He's not the everyday man. He's Diamond Dave.
Yeah, of course. Privileged. White privilege.
That's right.
And you put your name and you put your date. And the first date there is 1924. It works its way up. Gene Kelly's name is there. Sid Charise's name is there. Nicholas Brothers' name is there. I haven't put my name up there yet because I don't think I've earned it. This is the beginning of the second half. This is the beginning of the second half of the Super Bowl for me. This is the beginning of the second half of the career. And this is where all the greats finally get to. If you can finally get into the division finals, I don't know. We got into the finals. But maybe I'm going to put my name up there this one time, right? Dancing and dancing and dancing. Dancing night away.
Yeah, you go, Dave. Go.
At least he's in pitch when he's talking.
Yeah. You go, Dave. Put your name on that wall. You deserve it, man.
Yeah, you should be up there with those other people that nobody's heard of.
You gonna take this shit home? Count it off. Dance the night away. Dance the night away.
Jesus.
He is so off pitch.
I was with him when he was telling his dumb story.
His band, and again, I don't know if it's backing tracks or not, because obviously they can't just control backing tracks that closely.
Sure they could with a click.
You think?
Yeah, if they've got one of those fucking drum trigger things, they could absolutely do that.
But again, regardless of its backing tracks or actually his band, his band is spot on.
The band can play.
They can.
Play-wise, I think I believe that it's the band playing.
Yeah, but he is caterwaulering.
Yeah.
Nowhere close in pitch.
Not even in the same ballpark.
Nowhere close.
Nope. Let's end this so that it can stop in the fucking chat room. We're not going to play any more Rush, right?
No.
All right, we're done. So
we're done with the Rush glorifying. I opened up the first show of the CMS for 2020 with Rush.
and that's it. And we're done with it.
That's it. I paid homage to Neil Peart. Everybody knows that he was a great drummer. Yes, he died. Blah blah blah. If you're a Rush fan, go worship in your own little shrine. I already paid tribute once.
Yeah, here's 12 to 15 minutes coming up right now that you can go listen to some. Go listen to the 2112 Overture. That's like 18 minutes. That should fill it up.
I paid tribute at the opening of the show. Yeah,
we're done. We don't like Rush. Sorry that the guy died, but that doesn't make us fans all of a sudden.
Yeah, he's not a deity. Okay, he beat the drums better than most.
Do you have a favorite Rush song?
Personally, no.
Tom Sawyer?
No, actually, if I were going to pick one song, if somebody said, "Hey, what's one song that you really truly like of Rush?"
Yeah,
I would say The Trees.
Trees.
Yeah.
The only two songs that I like by Rush is Tom Sawyer and New World Man.
Mm-hmm.
And I know those are like the two most overplayed songs in their whole fucking catalog.
The reason I like Trees is because I think it tells an interesting story using a parallel with The Trees.
Yeah, it's just not my thing.
Yeah. Well, even Don said, I like Rush. I think they're great players. I just don't get their lyrics.
Yeah, I saw them a couple times and walked out both times.
Yeah, I've seen them several times myself. I went to see them. I saw them with Mr. Big opening on a couple of occasions.
That's the two that I saw was with Mr. Big. And I saw Mr. Big, saw like 2-3 Rush songs. I was like, fuck this, I'm out of here.
I saw the Counterparts tour. I saw the Roll the Bones tour. I went to see them. Rush is okay. Yes, Neil Peart was a great drummer.
When is the last time? See, now we're doing our Rush tribute.
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time you went to your catalog there? You have some Rush stuff in your catalog, don't you?
I have quite a few Rush CDs.
Okay, when was the last time you pulled one out and listened to it?
Years ago.
More than 5?
Oh, yeah.
More than 10?
Easily.
So that says it right there. I own exactly one Rush album, Chronicles.
Mm-hmm.
All I need, which is more than I need, because it's like the hits. And I don't even like most of those hits. That was that fucking song, that 1001 SOS. And they had the gay kid on the fucking rocket in the video.
Yeah.
Remember that kid with his fucking fag face?
Yeah.
Fucking leaning back and forth, and it was like really bad CGI or whatever at the time. It probably wasn't even CGI. It was probably just a picture behind him or something, and they shook it. But just not. They never did it for. I don't hate them. I just never dug them. I just never got it. It just was not my thing. It was too. I like dumb rock, and they're too smart for me.
Yeah, if you want to see some Rush worship, go watch I Love You, Man. That whole movie is surrounded about the love of Rush.
Yeah, well, or just go rent a DVD of Rush. I'm sure they have them. But yeah, we're not going to play Rush here. We've never played Rush in 24 years. Now we're going to start fucking playing it
just because one of the members died.
Yeah, so what?
Are we going to sit there and lament and be sad?
Yeah. I heard Rihanna's keyboard player died too. Why don't we play some of her music? Fuck out of here with that shit.
I get it. A guy who had 45 years in the music business passed away.
Yeah. Sucks.
Lemmy passed away too, but we didn't do 5 years worth of tribute to Lemmy.
And we liked Lemmy, so we did tribute to him that night. And then we actually stopped playing Motorhead for the most part.
We stopped asking the Lemmy question.
Yeah, true. We said, okay, he's gone. That's it.
Yeah, it's over. It's over, Johnny. It's over.
That's right.
Sorry, Neil. Sorry for your loss, but it's over.
You don't have to apologize to Neil. He doesn't hear you.
Well, he's up there playing with Brian Badass Boone, and
is he?
Yeah, he's playing right next to John Bonham, and he's up there.
Fills with Bonham, baby.
Yeah,
Fills.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
He's up there with Filthy Phil, the animal tailor.
Shut up. He's a slab of meat getting ready to be buried.
He's up there with Keith Moon.
That's it. Enough.
Yeah, sharing a drum chair with Keith Moon.
That's right.
Keith is playing the left side of the drums. Neil's playing the right side. They've got, like a triple attack going on.
Dimebag and Lemmy on the guitar and bass. And,
yep.
Oh, and it's just fucking stellar.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a stellar thing. Bon Scott leading the band. Oh, yeah. Who doesn't want to hear Bon Scott and Lemmy and Dimebag playing, YYZ? Jesus. Go away. Go away with these fucking sucking their dick because they died.
Yeah, they got a bunch of drum sets lined up. Vinnie Paul's over there on one.
Yeah.
John Bonham's on one. Neil Peart's on one.
If you haven't listened to Rush in a year, you're a fucking poser for whining about it now. It's that simple. If you listen to them every day, still fine. Be sad about Rush. But don't listen to us waiting for us to fucking suck your dick to play it. No. We're not going to play any fucking Rush. We already did. You played some shit from Rush. I don't even know what it was.
I opened up the show with Rush.
Yeah. I don't know what song it was. I'd never heard it before. Fuck Rush. Moving on. I wish I had something else to do.
Yeah. Well, you got stuff coming up, I'm sure.
Oh, I do. I definitely. I got some shows coming up here shortly, and I'm getting my face drank off tomorrow, which that's going to be good. I have not had a single drink since November 1st.
Wow, look at you.
So tomorrow, though, I'm going to drink a bottle of Jack Daniels.
And what is the occasion tomorrow?
Sunday. Just that's it.
Because it's Sunday.
Pretty much,
Okay.
it's just one of them. Me and Kelly haven't seen each other since November 1st.
Okay.
So we just decided, because she's been busy, I've been busy, then the holidays, then I was sick, then she was sick. So we just haven't got together. So we're just getting together tomorrow and just gonna drink and smoke pot, I guess. I don't know what we're doing, but I know I was instructed to bring a bottle of Jack Daniels. So I was like, okay.
Yeah. Well, it kind of reminds, I think years ago back in the 80s, there was a commercial for, I think it was Martini and Rossi.
Okay.
What occasion do you drink Martini and Rossi? Because it's Thursday.
Exactly. Who needs a reason?
When do you drink Jack Daniels? Well, because it's Sunday.
Yeah. What reason do you really need?
Well, you don't need a reason, but, some people are more festive to where they limit their drinking to special occasions, be it concerts or get-togethers or weddings or something like that.
Oh, I don't do that. I don't really. It's weird to think of that. It's not like I made a conscious choice to not drink. I just haven't had any reason.
Yeah, well, you just don't feel like it. It just doesn't. It's just you just don't have a taste for it.
Well, you know what it is I try my damnedest and I do a pretty good job of not drinking by myself. I do not like to just, how like a lot of people, they get home from work and they just they throw back a couple beers and watch whatever on TV or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that because I have such a passion for being drunk. I'm just being honest, if I'm drinking, I'm not drinking because I'm looking to unwind a little bit. I'm drinking to get loaded.
I hear you.
So if I'm going to drink, I need people so that it's more like a party. And, like I said, I've been busy and I haven't been out a whole lot. And, because of that, I just didn't drink for a couple of months.
I hear you. Well, it doesn't hurt to give your body a break.
Yeah, but now it's time to start abusing again.
Very nice. Well, we've been away for almost a month already.
Yes.
And we had a couple of weeks there where I put together best of shows back to back. And last week, when we were going to return and whatnot, we had a full chat room last week, and I want to tip my hat to the people who showed up last week, expecting a show, because most of you stuck around for hours. There was no show, but everybody was like so happy to be back and kind of socialize a little bit that they stuck around in that. I was in that chat room for close to 2 hours myself, and there was close to 30 people in there the entire time.
Nice. You didn't do a music show or anything?
No, I didn't do that because I wanted to kick the show off right.
Okay.
The new year. I didn't want to just start the new year by myself. So, I kind of waited till this week.
Right. Well, you can see I paid attention. I don't think I was even awake after I talked to you.
Well, you gotta get well.
Yeah. Well, do I sound all right?
Yeah, you sound great.
All right. My voice feels raspy. I'm working hard on not coughing. That's the big thing here is if I get stuck, because if I get in one of these coughing jags, we'll be on a 30-minute music break.
I hear you.
While I cough and cough and cough until I finally catch my breath again. But so far, so good. I got my cough drops. I got my coffee. I got water. I'm ready.
All right. Gotta keep that throat ready for some jack tomorrow.
That's right. Tomorrow I'll burn off this fucking bronchitis.
Very nice. Well, how was the time off aside from being sick? Did you do anything? Did you just hang out? Did you do family stuff? What'd you do?
Other than Christmas Day, not a damn thing. I really didn't. I worked a ton. I was much busier than I normally am in December for a second year in a row. So I really did a lot of work. I don't have even many stories to tell. I really didn't go anywhere or do anything. I just worked and watched a shit ton of TV. That's about it.
Well, I did something just because the holiday fell in the middle of the week.
Yeah.
I never use all the vacation that I have coming to me. I have 3 weeks of vacation, and I rarely ever use maybe 4 to 5 days in the whole year.
Right.
And, I end up wasting those, I end up losing those days. And so being that, Christmas was in the middle of the week, I thought, okay, well, I'm going to have Christmas Eve off, Christmas Day off. Then I took Thursday and Friday, and then I had Saturday and Sunday. So I had 6 days off in a row.
You had to be going crazy by the end.
Well, not really. I became a real slug. But, but what I really did, though, is that I was way, way, way behind in uploading all of the segments from 17 and 18 into the server.
Right.
So I went through every segment and checked spelling, and then I had to date all of them.
Right.
So I sat there and dated every segment, and then I loaded it all up on the server. So if any of you listen to the 24/7 stream, I'm sure that you heard a lot of stuff that you haven't heard before.
That's cool.
But I've been tuning in just to check it periodically, and man, I've even forgotten some of the funny stuff that we've done in the last, 17 and 18. I still got to load 19 in last year.
Right.
But there's 2 full years of material that hasn't been pre-broadcast since.
That's nice. Nice. I'll have to start listening again. I have been on the other side of the highlights for the. Now that is something that I did do over the break. Was since we got hit with the hate strike on YouTube, and since we both pretty much know it's going to get shut down, we just aren't sure when yet. I started the mass exodus of YouTube, and what I started doing was I took the YouTube and I kind of flipped it upside down to all the oldest stuff that we had on the server, and I started moving 10 to 20 videos a day and you have to do it manually. It's not like I can just fucking push a button and it does it. I have to literally manually pull them down and then upload them. But I started doing 10 a day, taking them off of YouTube, not taking them off, I'm leaving them there, but moving them from YouTube to Vimeo and BitChute, and now our new channel on Pornhub.
Very nice. I
finally figured out how to do the Pornhub thing, so I've started moving stuff to our new Pornhub channel. So the videos are now getting moved. I've moved, I think like 600 or so already. Okay. Of the 4,000 that have to get moved. So almost a quarter of the way there, but I know I've been texting you here and there, just sending you links to shit from like 07 and 08, which has been cracking me up. Some of the old stuff is just so funny, dude.
Yeah, well, I caught one today off the server where Mikey, this was back in when we were doing the 13th anniversary show.
Right.
He called in, I don't know, it was like 4 weeks after the anniversary show, and we had him break down Winger's 17.
Nice.
And I forgot we had done that because, obviously we had done it with Gordon Lightfoot and, of course, Led Zeppelin, the Lemon Song.
Right.
And so we had him break down 17.
Oh, that had to be fun. I know.
It was really funny.
The one where he did the Gordon Lightfoot is hilarious, too.
Yep. So I caught that, and I've been catching some of the older stuff, but the server has really been mixing it up pretty good. I mean, you might get a segment from like 2007, and then you'll hear something from 2018, and then you'll hear something from 12.
Right.
So you're getting a good mix there.
That's awesome. I love it, dude. I love that it's fun to listen to this old stuff now. That to me is the funnest part of it. Is that, hearing all the classics, because, you have a better memory than me. I forget it. I don't remember what we did. I honest to God, I could not tell you what we talked about the last episode that we did, let alone something from 12 years ago.
Right.
So, hearing some of this stuff back, some of this shit with the Snake Man and stuff. Oh my God. I'm fucking dying. You just hanging up on the Snake Man, then calling him right back. Hey, what happened?
You were telling me about the Scott Clark.
Oh my God, Scott is hilarious. I actually posted that one in the on the CMS social media stuff.
Right.
Of the episode where Scott called in from my driveway.
And he said you wouldn't let him in the house.
And I was a pussy whipped faggot.
Yeah, there's a lot of great stuff there. So yeah, over the break, I took the time to update the server and upload a bunch of shows and podcasts and things. And on Christmas, I went and met up with Sal and his dad for dinner. I want to thank Sal for dinner. He bought me Christmas birthday dinner.
Right.
And here's the weird thing, dude. We went to a restaurant downtown. It's called Smith and Walensky.
Okay.
Kind of a upper class, upper scale type restaurant.
Right.
And I'd only been there once. The only time I'd ever been there was last year for Christmas. And you would have thought I was a celebrity walking into that place. I had several people come up to me and said, "You were here last year. Do you remember me?"
Oh, geez.
And, the bartender, the waiters, people. It's like, yeah, hey, cool, nice to see you. Only been in there once.
It's funny.
And Sal and his dad. His dad is a character, but he likes the show and stuff. And Sal was pretty funny, and we had a good time. And the waiter, we had the exact same waiter we had last year.
Oh, look at that. Probably came over and said, "Hey, there's dog."
But he remembered it was my birthday, and he brought out a big chunk of birthday cake.
Nice. Did anybody ask you about your dead wife?
No, they didn't.
Are you getting past that, sir?
And before I go, shout out to the Classic Metal Show. I did an interview on there yesterday. Dudes are intelligent, awesome, prepared, funny. Please check them out. Classic Metal Show. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.